Hola, hola gente, ¿cómo están? Espera, déjenme ver si... Espérame un segundo que estoy compartiendo. Que estaba justo compartiendo esto porque... tu. Le voy a poner que estamos en directo, pero... Voy a poner que estoy creando una historia. Estoy en vivo para que me sigan. Ah, por si acaso también hoy día subimos a 200 suscriptores, así que estamos con todo el ánimo hoy día. Sobre todo, bien, publican. Tu. Ya, muy bien. Entonces sigamos en donde quedamos. A ver el sonido, porque quería ver el sonido. Ya, vamos, sigamos donde quedamos. Recuerden que nosotros le íbamos a hacer unos favores a este viejo. No recuerdo qué favor era. A ver, pero un poco. La señal de auxilio busca, dice, vuelve, dice, consigue investigación de Anton. Parece que la investigación de Anton sería valiosa con Gladys. Anton. Gladys. Voy con Gladys. Ya, vamos con Gladys. Vamos, gente, apúrese. Ahí vienen corriendo mis ayudantes. Este juego me encantó. Este juego tiene harto ambiente, hartos lugares donde salir a viajar así por el espacio y todo el tema. Sé que me han dicho que No Man's Sky por ahora es el mundo más abierto porque tiene un universo No Man's Sky, así que un universo completito para recorrer. Me gustaría repararla sinceramente, pero no. Bueno. Lo bueno es que este mono corre lo más que corre bastante. La verdad que este ya le robé los trajes. Voy con Gladys. O a hablar con Gladys. Este Gladys, ¿no es cierto? Ya, vamos, pero primero vamos a hacer algo. ¿Qué nos da si hablamos con Gladys? Pues dice... consigue la investigación de Anton. Parece que la investigación de Anton sería valiosa para Gladys. Ya. Vamos a hablar con Gladys. No, es que vamos a tener que pegar el viaje a la pionera. Así se llama, creo que se llama la nave. Aparte, tienen que ganar 10.000 para que nos den los códigos y así poder avanzar en la historia. O podría ser que hagamos esta misión y nos den los códigos a cambio de esta misión, o sea, como un favor. Ya. Gladys, sí. Vamos a tener que ir donde está Gladys. Vamos a pegar el viaje. La pionera, ven. Hangares de la pionera, yes.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Llegamos.
Can we talk?
¿Qué?
Good to see you. I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing. So, tell me what's on your mind. I have found a confessional issue.
Este juego se llama Outer World. Es como un... Sí, pero si uno ha visto los Fallout, los juegos Fallout, son como casi parecidos. Ya, no voy a expulsar a ninguno. Al menos nunca se me va... Yo sé que no se me va a pasar por la mente expulsar a ninguno de los chicos. Así que este mundo, o sea, ya llevamos la tercera parte. Este juego se llama, como te digo, Outer World. Y es de mundo abierto, donde viajas por el espacio y todo el tema. Pero este igual tiene su historia. Tiene muchas misiones secundarias. Pero por ahora nos centraremos en la primera. Vamos a hacer misiones secundarias solamente cuando sea necesario. Como en este caso. Y quizás después de esto, si terminamos este juego, continuamos donde dejamos en el Fallout 4. Ahí para poner la radio así. Este no tiene radio, no sé si tendrá radio.
Hey, that pad down there. With the lights off?
Ah, pensé que me estaban hablando a mí. Vale. Casi me rompí las piernas. Espero que esta información te sirve, viejita.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. Are you positive? Honest to goodness? Be sure to come back for magazine club. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Y aún así no me da los códigos la vieja mierda, Leo. Dame los códigos. Ya. No tengo la esta, pero podemos hacer más misiones. A ver, podemos seguir y seguir y seguir. Primero vamos a ver qué tenemos en el inventario. Chuta. Diecisiete. No sale nada bueno. Me sale, ya, voy a ver si qué más le puedo sacar porque...
What's that? Speak up now. Are you positive? Honest to goodness? Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Pero pásame los códigos, vieja. No me pasan los códigos.
Sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Pero al menos terminé en esta parte de la misión. A ver. O no, no me digas que no la he terminado. Ahora me diga que la tengo, el vertido vulcano que dice. Dice, has encontrado los diagramas de Orso, son de Force, un fabricante de armas que opera. Ya, esta es la única que va a ser fallida porque... lo siento. Parvati.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Me cae bien esta tipa.
Beer, huh? Good choice, if you want to get unsober in a hurry.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Sí, todo es un poco extraño, eso es verdad.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad. How a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of her bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I never done this before. A relationship.
O sea,
How do I know if she feels the same way as I need another drink.
o sea, es un poco extraño, es verdad.
Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Figuring feelings ain't so easy as saying words, Captain. Someone so brave as you, well, you can't understand. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's
Igual
handsome?
cuesta.
What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
O sea, estoy leyendo, tienes miedo de decepcionar, no puedes controlarla como persona, ni siquiera con las personas que te importan.
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Sí.
Huh. I never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rose-ish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put
Es lo
that,
bueno de
like,
este juego que
it's
te
okay
da
to
muchas
wanna be better
posibilidades
for and not impossible to try.
de
Well,
hablar
Captain, this has
con tu
been-
tripulación y todo,
This has been a
de
whole
conocerlos
lot. I
mejor.
got just... Wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
Ya le dije porque me
let's go.
quedaba callado por si acaso. Me gusta escuchar la historia. O sea, yo te llevaría de vuelta, ¿no?
My stomach's a little upset. Maybe drinking don't agree with me. Yeah? I mean, what do you need, Captain? Mr. Sir?
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Es mejor este juego así. Y aparte que suena esa música tan tranquilizadora. Claro, está ahí en el espacio, o sea, tiene que sonar una música así, sin profundidad. Tranquila.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I wouldn't mind
No la voy a
having
presionar.
drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Bueno, al menos se fue con la frente muy en alto. ¿Qué más me falta del acompañante? Ya vamos a Santa Rosa. A ver qué onda.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What's that? Define favorite. I see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable. What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? How did he die? I told him not to go because of his head injury. I knew that likely, but I never thought. I need a moment to process this, though I am not certain why, as it does not change the outcome. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a
O sea, la
complex
tipa...
emotion.
No creo, no tiene emociones, pero... A ver...
How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages. I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems. Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high.
Chuta. Creo que me di la pata.
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Esta tipa me cae bien. Me cae bien. Es bien sincera. El único que me falta conocer al Max no sé cuánto, loco. Vamos para Senda Rosa. Ya voy con ellos porque les puse armadura, así que tengo que ir con ellos sí o sí. Lo más chistoso es que te muestran los animales disecados aquí. O sea, diseccionados. Una disección de animal. Ya. Puta, ¿cómo voy a bajar aquí? Se me olvidó. Ah, quiero. Entonces vamos donde tenemos que ir. Ah, no, obviamente no me va a dejar pasar por acá. Ay, Dios mío, espero que... Voy a tenerla cargada por si acaso. ¿Y esto? Tengo muchos revólveres ya. Seguramente son de nivel bajo, por eso me... Máquina deforestadora. ¿Qué se puede hacer aquí? Cónchale la bomba. Ya, encontré algo aquí. Ahí, tome. Algo se podrá hacer con la máquina, ¿no? Ya me lo tomé de frente. Ya, voy, vamos. ¿Por qué está escapando ese? Bien. Filtración. Tecnología. Y diálogo. Ya. Ya, sigamos donde tenemos que ir.
We're just gonna walk in? I mean, it's a secret, right on it.
Look at this.
Laboratorio encubierto. Ahí sale también una publicidad de que hay que atrapar al viejo. Ay, Dios mío. Encima uno intenta escapar, ¿cachaste? ¿Cacharon? Ya. ¿Y esto? ¿Qué onda? Ah, hay robots. 26 ya. ¿Y cuánto es la mía? 26 también. Se lo voy a dar a uno de los chicos. A Parvati. Ya. Encontré esta munición. Ah, pero esto es de la escopeta. No hay nada más. ¿Y esto? Ah, chao, tú chalo. Ya voy a ocupar un poco esta cuestión, ¿eh?
Who the... You. Yeah, you. Get over here. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess. Why you want to know that? One level down across from the cafeteria, but I locked it up, and I got the only key card. To get in, they'd have to blow it. We'd hear. Organized crew like this, they probably got somebody to do that. You got a point. Better to be safe than shot in the back. Who, me? Or you mean the lab in general?
Al laboratorio en general. Sí, tú. Ya tú.
I'm in charge of site safety engineering. Most days that means making sure folks don't run in the halls. Most days there ain't nothing to hear but wind, bugs, and the buildings falling slowly to pieces. Soap or something? I don't know. Years back they made antibiotics. You could maybe ask Doc Crane what he does all day. Oh, the pay ain't much, but it's never been about the bits. I like Roseway. Why you want to know that? What for? Fair point. Here's a key card to my office. Head left from here and downstairs. It's across from the cafeteria. I got a machine that makes pass cards for us.
Bueno, la
Just
mejor
don't knock
manera de
over any
tener...
paperwork in there. I got a system.
Ven, la mejor manera de tener una tarjeta es sin robarla. Vamos a eliminar los forajidos. Primero vamos a ver qué es lo que hay. Ya. Trancada. Ya, otro más de nivel 26. Se lo voy a dar a Félix.
Get ready! Everyone all right?
Creo que servía más esta arma, ¿eh? Sí, en cierta manera estoy bien. Vamos a revisar ¿Qué está ahí por aquí? Creo que fue el último. Sí, creo que fue el último. ¡Oh! Ese era fuerte. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué casco tengo yo? Ya, esto se lo voy a dar a Parvati. Ah. ¿Qué dice ahí? Para seguridad. Cartucho. Ligera. Científico. No voy a usar ninguna máquina expendedora, voy a tratar de no usarlas. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es esto?
You! Over here! Oh, good.
¿Qué onda?
You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life. You're asking a great deal from me. This research is my only bargaining chip.
Sí, es verdad.
You're not wrong. Help me get out of here, and I might be willing to hand over my research. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the wraps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
No puedo hacer nada.
Give me a little credit. We are not bandits. We do not steal research. We liberate it. So a few scientists were caught in the crossfire. I will not be accountable for every idiot who wanders in front of my gun. Semantics. If I were consigned to spending my days making diet toothpaste, I would pray for a bullet to my skull. kid is my one bargaining chip. If you want this research, you will help me out of this mess.
Tengo que llegar a algo, tengo que...
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
Yo sé que esta tía no la voy a ayudar.
Think it over. I'm not going anywhere. Which is, I suppose, rather the point.
¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Y dónde están los raptidones? Vamos para allá primero, vamos, y lo vamos a pensar con la otra toba. Veo que están aquí. Disparale eso. ¿Dónde Barbati murió? Otra vez. Ya, necesitamos algo de acá. Creo que necesitamos algo de acá. A ver. Necesito algo de aquí. ¿Qué es esto? Requiere bote de gas sedante. Es un bote de gas. ¿Dónde hay más botes de gas? Acá hay uno. Vamos para acá. No hay otro aquí. Ya Parvati, ya revivió. ¿Dónde están los botes de gas? Justo falta el último. Justo faltando el último botecito de gas. Que yo vi, creo que un par de... bote de gas. ¿Dónde hay uno? ¿Qué es esto? No. Acá hay uno. Se supone que debería ser un bote de gas. Y no hay. No hay. ¿Dónde están los botes de gas? Botes de gas, botes de gas. Cuando justo falta el último. Último. A ver. Ya. No está acá adentro, hay que buscar afuera. Ah. Vamos. Ahora sí. Es hora de aniquilarlos. ¿Por qué? No sé, pero los voy a aniquilar. Espero que no me he cerrado. Ya me lo pensé bien, así que voy a ayudar a la tipa. Voy a tener que hacerlo.
You are asking yourself if I can be trusted. I do not blame you. I am asking myself the same question about you.
Ya, la voy a ayudar.
I knew you would come around. On my honor, you will be well rewarded. Ask away. I have got nothing but time. Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose. I have been asking myself the same question. Our tactics were sound, but no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. We were acting on a good tip, but the tip never mentioned the rapts. When we hit the lab, those rapts got loose, tore through as many of ours as theirs. From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us? Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives. No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can.
Aún sigo dudando que esta tipa me vaya a
Because I
ayudar.
take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
Ya. Tenés que ir a la consola de seguridad. Pero que no me traicione la perra, porque si no le voy a dar de todo.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously...
Perra de mierdas. Te voy a darte todas las patas en la raja si me hacía algo. Puta, no sé cómo llegar allá. Ah, ya capté.
Finally.
Sí, por fin. No, apúrate.
Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here. So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place. Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Porque soy capaz de matarte.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it. Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free. There is no need to glare at me like that. You have made your point.
Muy bien, es hora de irnos. Buenas, señores. Barbati, ¿qué haces?
Trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, is all.
Concha la lor. Ah, tengo doble salto, no había hecho. Bueno. ¿Y eso? Guadaña infernal, a ver, darle. pero mi martillo cuesta... El martillo saca más. El martillito saca más, saca más. Pero ¿a quién se la puedo dejar? El Feli le pone bueno con la... con las armas cuerpo a cuerpo. Y voy a ver si la Parvati tiene una buena arma también. Ya, listo.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow. You got 1 minute. Starting now. You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise. I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company, to Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes. I trust that we all end up where we're supposed to be. That all the variables come together in the end. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back
Gracias.
to town.
Salió mejor de lo que planeaba. Ahora vámonos de aquí, por favor. Y vamos a ir a buscar a ese científico imbécil. Que solamente le interesa, como dice la palabra, le interesa solo su investigación. Solo su investigación. Maldito médico. Aunque también evité que todos se mataran igual, así que por un lado eso es bueno.
Here they come!
Trabajar por científico y estoy haciendo esta misión para puro conseguir más plata para que la otra me dé el código y poder avanzar en la historia, si no, no voy a poder hacer nada. Por eso estoy tratando de no gastar mucha plata, de no gastar mucha y de conseguir los 10.000 que me que corresponden. 10.000 no puede ser menos. Maldito científico.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness.
Le voy a entregar la investigación.
Please tell me you've recovered it.
Se la entrego.
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me.
Pásame
Did you
plata,
find
¿no?
my colleague, Jameson?
¿En qué momento me lo pidió?
Well, please keep me apprised of your progress as to that matter. I suppose you've earned it. Oh, really?
Espérenme, gente, vuelvo al tiro. Me demoraré un poquito, pero vuelvo. Vuelvo luego. Vuelvo muy luego. Ya, continuemos.
Orson? Good. It will keep him from wasting my time. Sounds like he might actually be doing something useful for once.
Me cae mal este tipo.
I suppose you've earned it. It's hardly illegal to have brought the Raptidons to Terra 2. The research done on them before Monarch was left to the dregs was too promising to just abandon, so here we are. You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo could be connected to what we're doing here, they'd be ruined. Everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin is to be exposed. Plausible deniability is everything. I suppose you... I grew up in a Spacer's Choice Township. My own personal pit of despair. Test marks were high enough, so I set to becoming a scientist. But I didn't relish returning when my studies were done. I'd no desire to spend my life finding better ways to churn out worthless goods. My fellow Spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning. Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end. Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance.
Creo que ya terminaron las misiones de Crane. Vamos con Gladys. ¿Pero tendré las monedas? Esa es mi gran pregunta. ¿Tendré las monedas? Ya, vamos donde Gladys. Creo que tengo todas las monedas ya, así que vamos a ver. Creo. Si no, hacemos otro par de trabajos y tratemos de avanzar igual. Tratemos de avanzar lo más que se puede. Me duele mucho la espalda. Ya, sigamos. Que no sé si ayudarle o no, no tengo esa... Es muy bueno este mundo. Ya, con esto vamos a verificar. En las máquinas expendedoras. Ah, tenemos 7000. Puta, igual nos falta. Ya, vamos a rescatar a Jameson. Vamos. A rescatarlo y a ver si nos dan algo de dinero. Estamos cerca de los 10.000, así que... Va a poder avanzar y la otra me dé la clave. Aunque la paja no le hice muchos favores, pero no me los ha devuelto. ¿Y esto? Sí. ¿Qué onda esta nave? Se parece a un helicóptero de los de Fallout. Sí, todo lo comparo con Fallout porque este juego se parece mucho a Fallout. Pero muy buen juego, al igual que Fallout. A rescatar a Jameson. Ya. Ya. Parece que pega más que la escopeta que yo tengo. A ver. Pues vamos a ver si pega tan fuerte como se muestra. Sí, se nota que recorro muy lento todo, así que ya, vamos a hacer lo siguiente. Le vamos a dar este mapa a Félix. Armadura. Y todo esto lo vamos a desmontar. ¿Ya? Desmontando todo, y para que así haya más chatarra, vamos a ver las armas, desmontar estas armas también, tus cuchillos que no necesitamos, y ahí me muevo más rápido. Vamos. ¿A dónde está el loco que hay que rescatar? Por acá.
Hey, look, my kind of door.
Traje de nuevo.
Heads up, boss! Oh, that's the last of him.
¿Por qué me daría algo así contra los robots? Si no, es una especie de miedo, dice. Vamos.
Looks like we're doing this.
Ah, no se puede utilizar en combate. No estoy en combate. Ya, vamos a rescatar a la persona aquí. Ah, está muerta. Qué pena que esté muerta. Aunque me da igual si está vivo en realidad. Al menos ya sé que está vivo. O sea, al menos ya sé que estuvo vivo. Ahí está. No, me lo llevaría para desmantelarlo. Ahí está. Tanta maquinaria y esto, a ver.
Look out!
Maldito robot.
We all in one piece.
El tiro vengo. Ahora sí, vamos.
Yes? Did you find my colleague, Jameson?
No, murió, falleció.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research. You understand nothing. Me, least of all.
Ya, ahora me toca subir a distancia esto. Listo. Las ventajas. Y Félix. Creo que les teman a mis compañeros. ¿Sí o no? Y ahora vamos a buscar otra misión que esté aquí mismo. Creo que ya he terminado todo aquí, a ver. Tendría que ir. Vamos a conseguir el arma tecnológica de la pionera. Y eso íbamos primero. Eso era lo que íbamos primero. Ya, vamos a ver cuánto tenemos de... Ya, 8.000. Nos faltan 2.000. Vamos a buscar las misiones de otros locos ya. Vamos a buscar las misiones de donde estábamos antes. Ese mismo. Voy a ir a Tierra 2. ¿A dónde corresponde?
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
No, no es para acá. ¿Qué dice? Vamos. Ya. Login, ahí tú.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets.
Ve a la cantina y
That's why
mira.
I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
A ver qué arma tan genial será.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you. Scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Vamos. A buscar esa arma que él dice. Perdón que estoy comiendo helado. Muy bien, vamos.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Vamos a avisarle a Ludwig y completaremos todos los trabajos hasta conseguir los 10.000. Que me pongo a leer los mensajes, empiezo a ver las imágenes que salen en las pantallas de carga. Me traigo con todo. Siempre me rompo las piernas. Ahí.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
No, no creo.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Gracias. Encima están bien de lejos. No creo que esté aquí debajo, sí. Chuta. Entré por el lado equivocado. Ya conseguirme ese tal módulo no sé cuánto. Planta geotérmica. ¿Cuánto tiene ese martillo? No, no necesito, gracias. Vámonos. Vaya esperanza. Ya, estoy ready, pero un poco.
Okay, take your time.
Ahora sí, continuemos. Vamos. Hasta ahora no he podido descubrir cómo desactivar esa máquina, esa puerta. Voy a ver, a ver. La verdad que esto yo lo tomé. Lo bueno es que el mono corre rápido. Porque creo que yo lo inventé esa parte, ¿no? Por ahora me ha resultado bien fácil el juego, así que sé que más adelante puede haber algo más desafiante. Así que eso es lo bueno de estos juegos, que siempre te tienen preparado para algo más desafiante.
Town's been dark a while now. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical horde. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Gracias. Cuídate. ¿Cuánto tengo de bits? Oh, 8000 de bits. ¿Qué me dio? Palo eléctrico. No recuerdo haberlo tenido. Electrocarga y un rifle. Bueno. ¿Qué más fue para el arma? Especie de mango. Ya, vamos a recuperar a Zoe, que era lo que estábamos buscando. Ahí está. Tocó ir donde Zoe. Vamos donde Zoe. ¿Cómo es posible que no tenga ningún arma cargada? con el martillo si Dios quiere. Estaba viendo que no hay acceso para allá. Casa de Soy, ya vamos a poder ver la casa de Soy primero porque no sé por qué me tira por acá. No me digan que voy a tener que dar la vuelta al vivo.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time.
Ya nos vemos, chao. Voy a revisar la casa de Sol. Lo que puro que se despedía nomás. Pero de nada me sirve venir a la casa de Soul. A ver esto, ya, y me salió que la misión. Sería bacán esta pista, que sea lo de este cielo así oscuro y que se vean nítidos los planetas. Prácticamente como que pudiera llegar de allá a un solo salto. Puro loco de nivel bajo. Soy, ¿qué haces aquí?
Wow, you put those marauders in the dirt quicker than the masked marketeer. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Cronalina.
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. Look, I already bought what you were selling me. Just give me some time to gather up my personals.
Ok. Vamos a ver los... ¿Qué? Oh. Lo hicieron volar por los aires. Ya no hay nadie. Ya, vamos. Ahora vamos a ver a Grace y ver que nos dé una buena suma de dinero como prometió. No quitan nada de vida esos sables.
What is it?
Encontré a la Zoe.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe, The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Págame nomás.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
¿Cuánto me pagó la...? Pero me pagó la... Si yo quiero plata... Pero que me paguen esta loca. Sería genial. Eso. Con esta armadura no nos hacen ni pío. No lo sé.
Here they come!
Llave de sala de primeros auxilios. Se esfumó. Ya vamos. Y bien, vamos a visitar a la doctora.
Just as I was on the mend, the cannery had to go and shut down. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Espero que me diga harto nomás.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Oh, yo no me alcanza para los 300. ¿Qué más puedo hacer? A ser más tratados. Voy a ver un video de cómo revivir a Sam. Voy a ver eso.
Ready when you are.
Ya no importa, vamos. En otro momento reviviremos a Sam. Estaba viendo videos de cómo revivirlo, pero en otro momento. Ahora vamos a ir a la pionera, obviamente. Así que para ver el tema de la doctora y todo el tema.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Captain, I was hoping for... Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents call it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith. A faith that brought joy to them, regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me. The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan. The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? A commendable attitude. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination. Thank you, Captain.
Ya. Fue un gusto conocerlo, pero tenemos que seguir. Ya chicos, desde este instante yo ahora sigo sin la voz, así que terminamos con esto, con la voz ahora.
You see we added conveyor for it?
Rizzo's knock you out on.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
What do you think you're doing? All right, scram.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy. It's almost time for today's Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Anytime.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I know except on a whole other planet. I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts.
Suck it. Chew it. You can do it.
Have either of the assault cruisers?
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Hey, hold on. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right? You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.